Thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Keldon Johnson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Celtics, Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. Then it's Derek White, then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the 2. And we've got All-Star Weekend fast approaching. I'm sure all the players are looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're competing that weekend, it's an honor and a lot of fun. And for the guys that aren't, it's a few welcome days of rest and relaxation.
Now here's Tatum. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year. Paul finds Fox. And he lays it up and in.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
Tatum passes to White. Here's Hauser. Tatum with it. Out to Horford. Lets it go from deep. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
And that's a nice play. Horford getting to his spot, ready to fire.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Fox outside. Releases from 15. Porzingis grabs the board.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
White with it. Fox picks him up. Tatum against Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
On the wing, Tatum. He's guarded by Vassell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Now here's Fox. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Here's Hauser. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Boston, no good that time either. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Barnes. Horford pulls it in.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Outside White. Driving to the basket. Out to Horford. Takes the three. Nails it from three. Horford's got 6.
You see the great fundamentals. Horford sets up with a quick shot off the feed. No hesitation.
Vassell outside. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hauser. The kick out to White. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Paul. White can't hit. The Spurs have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. It's Barnes on the wing. Wembanyama screen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this game. Stan, last year was an epic season for the Celtics, obviously ending with their 18th title.
Yeah, they were by far the best team in the league all season. 64-18 in the regular season. They had the 5th best point differential in league history, led by the most efficient offense of all time. A very worthy champion.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Wembanyama into the lane. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
Tatum drives in, got a piece of it. Horford outside. Pass to Hauser. Lets the three fly. Rebound by San Antonio. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Boston again missing.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
One of the best playmakers we've ever seen. CP3's sense for when to pass is legendary.
And finished off by Tatum.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
San Antonio leading by 3. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter right here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Here's Pritchard. In his last outing, 8 points for him. The 3, Porzingis gets the 3 ball to go. And that makes it a tie ball game.
A big man with big-time range. Porzingis is a legit threat at three-point land.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That's good from Paul. A different look for San Antonio. Champagny comes in for Barnes, and Castle subbed in for Vassell. Paul hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Now here's White. Not a lot of room. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
Here's Castle. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Wembanyama, screen on White. Here's Castle. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Paul. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's Castle. No good there. Good work defensively by White.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Pass to Hauser. Horford outside. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Hauser passes to White. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's a 3 from Paul. He drops it from range. Paul's got 5.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Releases. Another one falls for Boston.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Paul. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The kick out to White. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Castle. For San Antonio, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. And the layup falls. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pritchard. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Spurs out in front, leading by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
So on the floor for San Antonio, they've got Castle. He's out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Sohan in at the 4.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
It's his first trip to the line, and for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Now here's Tatum. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor from the Celtics, number 40.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Fox. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Here's Walsh. There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum! Money from deep.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes. And you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Outside White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. On the take, here's Fox. Rebound Boston.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Pass to Sohan from downtown. Yes, and a nice assist from Fox. Sohan's got 5 now.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
From the arc. Pritchard, no good. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Sohan outside. Fox outside. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Cornette passes to Pritchard. And the 3 off target.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Pritchard. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Got it. Pritchard's got his first points of the game. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And we all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Horford, he's checked in for Walsh. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Chris Paul comes in for Champagny.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Jason Tatum.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Paul hits them both. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
San Antonio with the ball, following the bucket by Boston. Pass to Castle. Shot clock at 5. Spurs need to get one up here. Box for 3. Boston pulls it in. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect it.
Pritchard, he's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
Pass to Castle. To the inside. Here's Sohan. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
The assist.
Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Now here's Tatum. 12 points for him. Rebounded by Fox. Barnes against Horford. Fox outside. The 3 is up. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And Jason Tatum was fearless on that finish. Went right through the contact.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum inside. He's guarded by Paul. Cornette sets a screen. Here's White. Can't get it to fall.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. And San Antonio making a change here. The Celtics have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Tatum from long range knocks down the long J. Tatum's got 17 points.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Outside Paul. And the shot falls short that time. Celtics trail by 4. Tatum inside, working on Barnes. Tatum can't hit. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Vassell outside. Picked up by Sohan. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama's shot is good.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Tatum with it. Now guarded by Sohan. And finished off by Tatum.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Spurs lead by 4. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Pritchard, no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And the three-pointer goes.
Well, short corner, an easier 3. Vassell playing the percentages.
Here's Tatum. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Barnes with it. Now Horford defending. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. He shot 2 free throws in the games. Made 1 and missed 1. That free throw good from Barnes. Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Champagny, he's checked in for Sohan. Celtics trail by 11. 58 seconds left in the second period. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Outside Paul. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama screen. Fires the 3. Barnes, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Pritchard. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Barnes passes to Paul. Launches it. The shot won't fall. Not going to go that time. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, you look at the offensive execution for this team. What are you seeing?
I think they've done a pretty good job in moving the basketball, keeping up the pace, because we've been playing in mud a little bit lately, but the pace has been pretty good.
Hopefully that pace continues in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hey folks, we'll get things going here with a look at the injuries this team is battling. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Celtics.
One thing that stands out to me, guys, is the disparity in free throws. They need a new recipe for getting to the line.
Yeah, fewer jumpers, more driving to the hoop, more touches down low.
Cooking up some Shaq stew.
Stay out my kitchen, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
And so Paul will bring it up for San Antonio. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Derek White. And it's Hauser in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5. Celtics trail by 10. Left side, Tatum. White coming through.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
Well, San Antonio's shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Paul passes to Vassell. Paul, a screen on Tatum. Tatum against Vassell. Clock at 6. It doesn't go for him. Tatum with some nice D.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Pass to Horford. The 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox has got 4 rebounds in the game. White with a steal. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Chris Paul.
Well, look, if you're trying to slow down White, you first have to match his activity level.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
And he's good on the second. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding. Yeah, there's that added strength of Tatum really helping him down low.
San Antonio leading by 7. Outside Barnes. Outside Paul. Unloads. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Paul's got 11 points.
Paul entered the league with an already developed game, but then he made his jumper pure.
Outside Barnes. Here's Vassell. And the baseline jumper, no good. For Boston, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Tatum with it, and it's Paul picking him up.
Yeah, a lot of strength and power in that Tatum slam.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here are the latest power rankings. A good picture of how these teams have played coming into February. You look at the Grizzlies, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they've battled through some ups and downs this season, but they're still a top team and still poised to make some serious noise in the postseason.
Now here's White. 10 points for him, and that one's good. And it's now only a 5-point Spurs lead.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Pass to Fox. Wembanyama, high post. Great D that time from Porzingis. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Okay, do it, KP.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
San Antonio leading by 3. Outside Barnes. They set the pick from behind the arc. Hits the 3-pointer. Barnes has got 10.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Horford. Tatum finds White. Shoots over Paul. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. White's got 7 points here in the quarter.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Ryan, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Ryan, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Now here's White. 14 points for him. Pass to Hauser. Horford, a screen on Fox. Here's Hauser. And it's off from 3-point range. Spurs lead by 4. Fires it. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Horford passes to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Here's White. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
Pritchard's checked in for Hauser, and San Antonio also making a switch. Sohan's checked in. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. The Spurs, second.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They've led by as many as 11. Fox with a screen on Tatum. The 3 from Barnes. The putback. Oh, Wemby! The putback!
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
The kick out to White. Jacks up a 3, and the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Cornette's checked in for Boston.
Number 40, Luke Cornette.
San Antonio has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Sohan outside. Pass to Wembanyama. That won't fall. 6 for 10 from the floor now. The Celtics have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Tatum. Here's White. And he misses the go-ahead basket. San Antonio leading. Here's Here's Paul. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Paul's got 13.
Yeah, these are the shots Paul hunts for. He is so confident at this range.
There's Tatum with the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by White. Paul passes to Sohan. Wembanyama, screen on Horford. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
For the lead. And he takes it up and lays it in. White's got 16 points here in the second half.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Pass to Shireman. Back to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Out to the wing. Here's Pritchard, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Wesley. Oh! Wow! And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now here's Tatum. 26 points for him. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special. Woo!
BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's Pritchard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Pritchard. And here's White. This one for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Here's Castle. Launches it from deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. San Antonio on top. They're up by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got De'Aaron Fox. He's out there with Castle. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the center position. Here's Fox. Following the bucket by Boston. They set the pick. The 3-ball. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Pritchard. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Champagny. Here's Sohan. Off target with the three. Here's Pritchard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish. And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really's upgraded that 3-point stroke.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Boston making a switch here. Walsh has checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Fox. A quick shot there. It's off target. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
Well, there's a high percentage look for Tatum. The defense did what it could.
And that one falls for Tatum. And Boston with some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Horford comes in for Tillman. And Derek White subbed in for Walsh. Chris Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio. And so Tatum nails both of them. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Paul. Here's Sohan. Out to Fox. From deep. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Outside Paul. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics lead by 3. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Drops in the 3.
Hey, sometimes it's your night. White's number keeps getting called, and he keeps coming through.
The Spurs have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Pass to Mamukelashvili. San Antonio again can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter.
Yeah, Porzingis finishes the break. I like teams rewarding their big men for running the floor.
Spurs trail by 8. Here's Paul. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
That's a great move right there. But really, you just expect those kind of plays from him now.
Left side Porzingis. Paul with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And it's in there. And now it's just a 4-point Celtic lead.
And really a two-way force in transition. Sohan will run out on the break, and he can get back quickly on defense as well.
Here's Shireman. White for 3. A 3-ball from the corner. Derek White.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Barnes comes in for Sohan, and Castle subbed in for Champagny. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Castle, and out of bounds. Boston will have it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then Friday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town.
And you know, for that matchup with the Pelicans, it's going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
Tatum can't hit. Spurs trail by 7. All right, let's send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Peyton Pritchard.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Celtics was able to update me on the situation. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to White, and here's Horford. Three-pointer, and the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That'll be foul number 5 on him. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 9. Outside Barnes. The teardrop. Great D that time from Porzingis. Boston on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Hauser can't get it to go. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Spurs. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Paul. He's guarded by White. Box for 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
It's so hard to guard Fox without fouling him, especially when he's being the aggressor.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Cornette's checked in for Boston, and he nails the third.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Here's Hauser. For 3, sends it home from three-point land. Hauser's got his first 3 points of the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Back to Horford. Pass to Hauser. Launches a 3. Rebound San Antonio. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer, Fox. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Fox has got 20 points.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Stripped away. White with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Let's go with a 3. And it's Tatum missing. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Fox. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. 22 points for him.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so. Both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
San Antonio has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Fox gets it to go inside.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific group right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Horford outside, fires the three. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Paul's got 4 rebounds now. Out left to the wing. Here's Fox. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox, huge points.
Now here's Tatum. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
Well, you know who their number 1 option is when they need a big bucket, and Tatum rarely disappoints.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama screen. 18 feet out. Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Porzingis has checked in for Cornette.
Into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 8, Kristaps Porzingis.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. The Celtics making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. Good on the first, and that brings him within 2 here.
If this young man is pretty steady at the line, Wembanyama can get this done.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
The kick to Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Devin Vassell.
Well, if the defense closes on Tatum, he'll go into them. He's happy to get sent to the line.
He can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. And Barnes has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game! White against Paul. Missed it!
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Back to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Tatum. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. There's a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, and play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jason Tatum.